Hey Internet, my name is Abby and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program on Wings. Last time we assembled our moon mission and our space station and we refueled it, and now it's time to head off to the moon and to get some science. So I will... where do we have it? Undock. Okay, very good. Now let's switch over to our spacecraft and let's enable SAS and let's start to slowly drift away from our station. Over there we can already see our goal where we want to go. So goodbye station, it was nice to meet you, it was nice to be there. And now you can see for the very first time the fully version of my moon mission. I have here my Kerbin departure stage. Over here is the spacecraft for the crew. Here is the science section, and over here is our lander we will use to land on the moon. So it's a hopefully amazing project, and I'm really looking forward to do or to oh wait, I need to, and I hope it won't be too wobbly when I start my engines because I have so many different docking ports. Control from here, very good. So I hope it will still be going in a good way to fly up to the moon, and I don't have so many issues that the whole thing starts to wobble around and I will lose control. This would be rather unfortunate. So yeah, I hope everything will work out well. Let's stabilize it, okay. And just enable SAS a bit because I want to start drifting away from the station, so I won't drift into it again. Okay, we are drifting now away. Very good. Let's activate this engine. Very good. And before I forget it, I have to disable crossfeed. I really would like to have some function or so I can say, okay, I have docking ports, but don't use any fuel from the other stages, only use your fuel. Though I have to remember all the time that I have to disable the crossfeed from the docking port. This is a little bit annoying, but well, we can't change it, so it's okay. But this would be really a thing I would like to see in the game, that I can better manage my components of docked ship, so it won't do all the same time the same issues, that it suddenly uses fuel from a fuel tank it should not use the fuel from. So yeah. Now I need to play around a bit with the maneuver node as usual. 67, 29. I think this is good enough. We have our maneuver node. It will come up in 26 minutes, so I can start to do a fast forward to approach this. Goodbye station. Was very nice to meet you, to be with you, but sometimes we have to separate and do our own things. Okay, it's now only 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, I will stop here and start to do my turn towards the maneuver node. I will do it a little bit early because I'm not sure how unstable or how wobbly my spacecraft is. And I really don't want to wobble it apart, or I will just have enough time to maneuver myself towards the maneuver node without being in danger that I will miss my correct way, or oh, the station is ahead of us. I hope we won't run into it. This would be really unfortunate if I run into my own station during my burn towards the moon. Okay, let's... And maybe 1 minute before we reach the maneuver node, I will start to do the burn. So maybe right now. And full throttle, let's see. I mean, yes, it was a good decision. I should have started a little bit earlier, but I hope this will be still alright. Now I hope I'm not running into my station as I'm accelerating here. I hope there won't be any accidents. This would be really unfortunate if this happens to me. Okay, but I think we will have a very close flyby to our station. I hope we have drifted apart enough. So it's getting closer, only 800 meters, 700, 500, 400, 300, 200. Okay, whew. It was close, but not close enough. But I think it was really a danger already to be such close to the station. I hope no one was too scared as he saw my approach and my near flyby of the station, and I hope everything's still alright and the other Kerbals on my station aren't too scared. So I hope everything is okay. But this was really exciting to fly this close to my station, and we've already left it behind us, and the distance is going bigger and bigger. And there's the moon. There we have our moon. The moon has risen, and I really like the shape of my spacecraft I've assembled. This is really cool. I like this, and I hope everything is still in order, and I hope everything will work out well as I expect this. And so yeah, this is just great. I like this spacecraft. It's great. Okay. Now we have only 50 seconds to go until we finish our burn. And Dodo, Jetmai and Bering are okay with their current situation. They are not happy or unhappy. I think they are just okay. They are enjoying their ride. And so yeah, everything seems to be in good order and everything seems to be in good shape. And I have only to go 20 seconds. This is very good. Let's switch over to the orbit map so I can monitor my approach toward the moon and make sure that I won't screw up as I'm coming closer and closer. And when do we have the first encounter? Now. Okay, let's get rid of the maneuver node and let's do it manually. Let's do it very, very close and very slow. Okay, 600, 500. Whoa, what happens now? This is strange. Okay. Why have I lost my... I just need to accelerate a tiny little bit. This is interesting. But okay. Let's try this. There's my maneuver node again, okay. I think there's something really strange going on with my... maneuver node and with my trajectory. Okay, sometimes we have an encounter and sometimes we don't have an encounter. Well, we will see if we have an encounter or not in about 3 hours or about 4 hours. So just in case, let's do a quick save and goodbye Kerbin, we are leaving you because we are going for the moon. Okay, and we have an eclipse and there's the moon coming closer and closer, very good. And the... Okay, no target. I think we have changed. Yes, we are now on an encounter with the moon or on trajectory around the moon. Let's set our maneuver node here. And I like to bring down my periapsis to around 12 kilometers. This is good. Okay, in 1 hour and 25 minutes, so we can do a little bit more fast forward. And we have arrived at the moon. This is great. 2 minutes, 1 minute, and let's have a break here to search for our maneuver node. Okay, there it is. Very good. Now let's turn towards it and maybe like this. Okay, nice job. Good job. And let's throttle up. And it's very stable, my spacecraft, so it's not wobbling around or anything, although and it has a lot of docking ports, but still it's very stable. This is great. What about my fuel? I've spent a lot of my fuel already with this Kerbin departure stage, so I think if I want to go to Dunar I have to improve my Kerbin departure stage, but for the Moon mission, or for Kerbin's moons, it's still enough and it can be still used for it. And only if I want to go to Dunar or so, I need to improve it a little bit, so I'm in good shape, so I can fly up to Dunar and also come back from Dunar. And what do we have here? 11 kilometers. This is good. This is very good. I maybe like to change a bit the plane of my moon orbit. So maybe around here or so. Let me see, no, other direction. Maybe like this. Then I do have 19 kilometers, so I need to change this as well a bit. 14, 12. Yeah, this is much better. Okay, in 4 minutes. Let's turn again toward the maneuver node. Okay, and let's fast forward in time a bit. Okay, right here, let's do the short burn. And yeah, it's looking much better. Now I have an equatorial orbit around the moon. This is great. The next step is doing or changing my apoapsis. Let's fast forward to this point. There was my first moon landing site. And 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Kerbin has risen. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's have a break here. Goodbye maneuver node. And we need to find the retrograde vector. Okay, very good. Let's start to lower our apoapsis. Now we need to wait until we come to the new periapsis around here. Very good. And let's do another short burn. Like now. Very good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, where do I like to land? Maybe I like already to land there. I hope we can do this. At first, let's do a quick save. Okay, who will be the first one? I think Bering, it's your turn. Let's do an EVA. And Bering, you will let go and you will float over to the edge of the lander. And grip. Good. And board. Very good, Bering. Very good. Now it's time to say goodbye to Decouple node. Okay. Say goodbye to this. Bearing is now in control. Let's drift away a bit from our main thing. There goes our crew capsule, there goes the departure stage, and what I like to do is, as you can see here, I've added the science compartment to my lander, and I can bring it back, and I can also bring it to other spacecraft, so this is really amazing. Okay, let's switch off RCS, and let's activate my engines. Activate engine, and activate engine. Activate engine, very good. So I'm here, I wanted to land there. So let's have a look, what do I need to? Oh, it's too much of a deal. Maybe around here, this should bring me low enough. Let's turn the whole thing around, it's pretty agile, this is great. Okay, bearing is a little bit unhappy. I don't know why. You have everything you need. You're in good shape, and you will land on the moon as the second Kerbal on the moon. This should be really a reward for you. You should be happy. Okay, let's do the burn. And stop. Okay. We're definitely going down, and I hope I can land somewhere around here. So the next thing is doing a quick save just in case, and to fast forward in time until we reach our crater where I want to land in. Oh, now he's smiling. Bearing is smiling. This is good. This is great. Bearing is smiling. Oh, what's going on here? I think we have an issue. Huh. I'm not sure if this is good. Let's start to kill all of our velocity. Okay, this really scares me, so I hope, wait, I've killed all of my velocity. I will just, I hope this will help me go to the space center and then return back to bearing. So I hope this will work out well. Okay, we are back and we are falling towards the surface. Luckily the game crash hasn't reset my current position. So we are continuing as planned, but this time we are continuing with the surface being visible, and not only with the, let's switch also on the light, very good, and not only with issues, but also with a visible surface, so we can actually do now our landing. This is very good. This was really precarious before the game crashed. I wasn't sure what was the problem. Somehow Kerbal Space Program hasn't loaded all the textures of the moon, I think, or so. So I wanted to go into the back to the Kerbal Space Center and reload again in the hope, and then the game crashed. So that's what was rather unfortunate, but on the other hand, I'm not sure what has happened if I just tried to land. On the one hand, I had no visual representation of the surface, so I just had to rely on the inside indication of the radar altimeter. And on the other hand, if I land in nowhere without textures, will just be my ship have been exploded or so, or what would have been happened if I haven't aborted my approach because of the missing textures or the missing ground of the surface. So it's really interesting, but right now we are coming closer and closer and approaching the surface with a steady speed. Bearing is doing a very great job, so let's do a very slow and careful landing. Looking great, looking really great. Only a few meters. Oh, and touchdown. Very good. Very good. Good job, Bearing. Good job. Okay. At first we need to make sure that we don't run out of energy, so let's deploy our solar panels and let's celebrate this with a quick save. That we managed to land on the surface with, to land on the surface and not in the nowhere. And now it's time to do some science, I would say. Solar panel, yes. We get some energy from the sun. This is great. Okay, where are we? At first, crew report. From Moon's east crater, you crew report. Okay, all the same thing. Keep data. And then, what do we have? We have the log seismic data. The sensors picks up distance impacts on the surface reflecting along the interior of the Moon. 80 science. Great. Keep data. And the gravioli. Log gravity data. The sensor conducts a detailed survey of the local gravity. Okay, 80 science again. Keep data. And a temperature scan. Log temperature. Collected and recorded temperature data from the environment. 32 science. Amazing. Let's keep it. I'm a little bit confused about the amount of science, because I think on Minmis I get even more science for these instruments, and landing on Minmis is pretty easy compared to landing on the Moon. So I'm a little bit confused why Minmis gives me some more science than landing on the Moon, but I think this is alright, or I still have my fun and so, but it's a little bit strange. Okay, mystery goo. The goo seems to be less dense here. Okay, 40 science, let's keep it. And Science Junior. The fine dust of the Moon has intermixed with some of the samples. You have sneaking suspicion that they'll never be able to get in the lab clean again. Okay, 100 science, this is amazing. Let's keep this. In both cases I haven't fully used the amount of science I can do with this, so I like to do a second one. You leave the sample bay doors open on the Moon and go to do something else for a while, okay? And mystery goo again. The goo seems to be less dense here. Okay, let's keep the data. I'm not quite sure how I can, in the best way, add these data or bring these data back home. I think I can add one set of data into this capsule and one set of the data in the capsule currently orbiting the Moon. And later on, when I launch science return missions, I need to launch 2 science return missions or 2 separate capsules or so I can bring back all the important science or so. But we will see. This is something for the near future. What do I need to do now? I think the next thing is extending the ladder, because we want to do an EVA and we want to walk on the Moon. Bearing is pretty looking forward to do this, so EVA and switch on the lights. Okay. And we are on the surface of the Moon again. Bearing is very happy. Let's walk into the sun so we can actually see something. Okay, we are on the Moon. And, oh, he's happy. Bearing is enjoying his ride. He is really happy. This is great. This is amazing. Okay, let's turn a bit around. There's my huge lander. Let's have a jump. Woohoo! Amazing. He's smiling. He's enjoying it. Okay. Let's explore a bit the environment, although I don't have to see anything interesting. I think I need to have a rover or something to better explore the environment, but at least we can walk around a little bit. So what's next? I need to take a surface sample from the east side, Moon's east crater. The sample contains a combination of brachial melted materials. 120 science. Let's keep it. And an EVA report. The dust is getting everywhere. 32 science. Amazing. Let's keep it. And review sample. The same thing. Mune's East Crater. Okay. Keep data, and we need to plant a flag. Now. Mune's East Crater. Bearing was here. Okay. Let's save this. Very good. Good job. So let's inspect a little bit more our lander, if everything is still in good shape, or if there's anything happened to my lander and has damaged it, but I don't think so. It looks still very amazing. It still looks good. It still looks in good shape. It's very huge compared to the small Kerbal, but well, it has brought bearing to the surface of the moon, and he's very happy, I hope so, and he's enjoying his ride. Let's at first collect all the data from these instruments in front of the lander. The other ones I will leave in these containers, because I can just undock from these containers and bring the science. Okay, you can't reach it. Let's try to... what are you doing, guy? What are you doing? What are you trying? Okay, now it's looking much better. Come on, come on, come on, and... Careful, okay. Can you now take data, and take data, and take data. Okay, very good. Weep. Good job, bearing. Good job. Oh, he can actually walk beneath or through the lander, under the lander. This is great. Okay, we need to take data north, store experiments. Huh? Okay. Very good. All scientific data is stored. So now I can walk around on the surface again a bit. And I think this will wrap up this episode for today. We successfully landed on the moon. We get some valuable science data, and in the next episode we will figure out how we return the science data. And well, we have to rendezvous again with our Constellation station currently orbiting the moon, and then we have to fly back and somehow return all of our science. So it will be an exciting episode, but not for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked my episode. If you do so, please like my video on YouTube, please become a subscriber of my YouTube channel, and also please leave me a comment what you think about Kerbal Space Program. And I hope I see you again when we continue with our moon landing in the next episode. Until then, my name is Abby. See you! Yoo-hoo!